And welcome back, everybody. This is Movies and Beyond. I'm Callum. That's Fuckwit. How are we all doing?
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yes, Kyle might have indeed known this, but listen, we're on about Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
The reviews are not looking good for a Rebel Moon, though. But we haven't seen it, so we don't know.
I don't want to see it. I said this
Well,
before. I
you've
was just
got
like,
to.
I'm not really bothered
It's
about
part of the channel. We've got to.
it. Well, I don't have time next week. It's Christmas. I'm working late.
We'll watch it on Friday night when you get back.
No.
I'll come down there and I'll beat you into submission.
All right then. I mean, no, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, reviews aren't looking great for this. When Kyle first sent me a screenshot this morning of the Rotten Tomatoes, it was on 9%, I believe, at the time.
like 20 reviews or something.
Yeah. So it's on 40 now. Let's break it down in a positive way first. What's that? 10? 10 of the critics out of the 40 like it. That's still 10 people who like it. But yeah, it's not looking good. For me, I really feel for Zack Snyder in situations like this because I love him as a filmmaker. I do. But it has, for me, I'm an Army of the Dead apologist. I fucking love Army of the Dead. I thought that film was just fun, and I really liked it. But yeah, this was
I'm
gonna be big thing.
I'm gonna say something very controversial here.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I could say something else then. I think he's got a very distinctive style. But when it comes to him doing like an original thing, I just don't think he can, I don't think he can do it. Now, he was, that being said, the first set of the DCEU films that he did, half of them were pretty good, and then the other half were not so good. You got Batman v Superman, which was I'm kind of in the middle of. I kind of like it, but there's parts that I really
There's good
dislike.
stuff in there.
Yeah, I'll say that. Man of Steel though is really really good. It's a shame we didn't get a sequel. I know there's a lot of people out there that are good, especially you Cavill fans. I'm a Cavill fan. Henry Cavill as Superman.
I've seen a picture of Henry Cavill today who were pregnant from Godzilla. Anyway, moving on.
Right, and I think I've seen that as well. But yeah, I think with Snyder, I think he's been given the reins a little. I don't know. He's good at adapting things and doing it in his own style. The Watchmen. I think the Watchmen movie is really good. I really enjoy it. I know you can't. And I think it is. I think it is the best. I'm gonna say it's better than Man of Steel. To be honest, I think so. Yeah, just only by a smidge. Just by a smidge.
I'm a big fan of his remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Never watched it.
Have you not? Do you know what? That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's not original though. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
there's a pattern there.
Work better, doing adaptations.
No, they do. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's better at that.
Yeah, I for one, I'm still interested to see this. I know we both wasn't that hot on the last trailer either.
No.
Like, I know, like, the first trailer I was like, but then the last trailer I was a bit... It's kind of knocked my excitement a little bit. And you were just like, this trailer is fucking shit. But, like I said, we can't judge it until we see it. We gotta, stand by what we say all the time. But obviously, low scores like this can indicate what, you might end up feeling about the film. Now, so 25% doesn't mean it's bad. It just means 75% of the people who saw it didn't like it. So far, anyway. But yeah. If Kyle doesn't do this, I will be doing a review on this next week. I'll also be doing an Aquaman review.
I really don't want to, but I'm going to have to, because I'm not watching Aquaman. Fuck it. Well, do you know what?
We'll still go see Aquaman. Even if I don't like it, I'll go see it again with you.
I mean, shit, like, we'll have some beers. We'll chill out.
Yeah,
we'll try and make it a good film.
Kyle's got a serious alcohol problem.
Because of you.
Because of me.
Listen, anyways, going back to the topic. If this doesn't work out for Zack Snyder, he really needs to just come back, step down a little bit, because I don't think he's one of these big directors. I think he's a very stylized director.
He's a very cool director. People. He's got a very small but dedicated fan base.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is he's better off doing the smaller films, or doing adaptations, or doing something like, say, in the new DC which is James Gunn is the head of now. I would love to see Zack Snyder come back and do one film, or even two.
He said he would want to come back and do a truly faithful adaptation of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, which he, loosely adapted in Batman v Superman. Not all the way.
But that's what I mean, though. He's not on the level that James Gunn is. It's not like he's bad. He's better at doing
really
that.
Fucking anger some people with that statement, which I 100% agree with. I think James Gunn is leagues ahead. Something I really believe that Snyder should maybe move into, we've discussed this with the Snyder Cut, is he works better in longer formats. Now, I believe this film's only going to be about 2.5 hours, and the second one's already shot and done, and that's coming out in April, so this is going to be seen through anyway. Netflix isn't just going to sit it on the shelves because of bad reviews. They'll still release it. But
people will still watch it. It's I'm not saying it's free, but look, everyone has Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, borrow someone's Netflix. Obviously, don't do that because that's like illegal or something. Yeah. But everyone's got access to Netflix. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna say, "Oh, a big space film."
Some people don't have access to water, and they've got access to Netflix. That's how much of a reach Netflix has.
Yeah, I know. I saw a homeless guy. This was years ago when I was in college, and he had a better phone than me. He had like an iPhone 6, and I was on a 4 still. I'm like,
yeah. But yeah, no, I really think that after this, after we get that Army of the Dead sequel that I really want, after we get that, I really think he should move into TV. He should find a story that he wants to tell over a long format.
I'm going to disagree with you here, because he's a very war director kind of thing. Like, he likes to do big set pieces and stuff like that. I don't think it can translate well.
It was supposed to be a 4-part miniseries.
What, the original?
No, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not a TV show though. It's not in that TV show format. It's a movie broken up into little bits.
Well, what is a TV show if not a movie broken up into little bits?
Well, it's not, because a good example is Daredevil. Daredevil is its own mini movie in each episode rather than a movie being broken down.
Which is great for the storytelling of Daredevil, which is one of the best shows that was on TV, will ever be on TV. But then, not every show is, Daredevil will great at being villain of the week, but move the plot forward as well, the overarching plot. You can have shows that just tell the overarching plot throughout the whole.
I'm not a massive fan of those type of shows. Disney Plus kind of like tainted me a little bit on that.
You said
Disney, like they kind of just, they didn't leave it in a good view for me. They've kind of ruined it for me a little bit with the Disney Plus shows.
I would at least like to see Zack Snyder try TV before he's.
I'm not gonna.
There's no wrong with him trying it, and if it don't work, it don't work. But I think it's a format he can succeed in.
I would rather him put all that effort into focusing on adapting something else in the future.
Something into a TV show.
But if it turns out to not be good, it'll be a massive.
But it very well could be if it's a movie as well.
Yeah, but
that's the ifs and buts of this industry, and that's all.
I know, but Zack Snyder. Yeah, I know, but you've got to look at track records as well. It's not going up for him. It seems to be going down.
Exactly. So switch levels, get a double leg, and go for the TV show. Sorry, I'm just dropping MMA references because we've got another UFC topic, and I'm quite excited.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like he should just take it a step back, go back to what he's really good to, and just push to that. Instead of like doing something where it's like he's jumping into building a universe and building, other universes as well. That's what I think personally. I get it. You'd like to see him do a TV show. I would probably like to see him do a TV show. But
it wouldn't hurt, would it? If this is his last outing and it's not critically, being well critically acclaimed, then why not try something different? Because I'm just saying this now. There's a lot of things that are coming up in the future. Your DC projects, even Marvel projects that are coming up, even projects that even Marvel or DC. There's loads of things that people want to see, adapted to the big screen. And Zack Snyder is your man for that when it comes to dark, gritty. That part of his life is over. He doesn't want to do that anymore. He said there's two things he'd do. He wants to do Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, which no shot he gets to do that at DC. And he says he wants to do run Elektra and Daredevil for Marvel. I don't think there's a shot he gets a chance at that either.
No. Like I said, I get where you're coming from, but I disagree. I feel like if he steps back and does an adaptation, and he does it really well in his own style, people will remember why they love Zack Snyder.
Which I would love to see as well. I'd love that. Don't get me wrong, I'd love that. But I just think TV is somewhere he could succeed. If he brings his style, and I don't think there's anyone who'd put the budget behind him to do that, but you don't know. It could be something he's really good at. Like even Tarantino's dabbling in TV now. He actually did a TV show, like under the radar and like nobody knows, and I don't even think it's out yet. But it's like 9 episodes or something. So.
Like I said, I get what you're saying. It could be the best thing he does. It could be his best move ever in his entire movie making career.
And it could be his worst.
Exactly. So
he doesn't know though if he doesn't try, and it's something I want to see him try.
The thing is though, I would have liked
to do killer adaptations. We know that.
But I would have liked to have seen him done it much, much earlier instead of this Rebel Moon, which apparently is not that good. Obviously, we're not saying it's bad. We're not saying it's good either. We don't know what it's like.
I'm saying it's amazing.
Right, but this isn't a good thing for Zack Snyder's, portfolio.
No, because this stain will be there forever. This is what the majority of the movie-going audience looks at. They'll look at that and go, "Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to." No. There. I don't want that. I don't like that. That's what I like. So, yeah. Anyway, me and Kyle both think Zack Snyder should do a TV show.
No.
You just agree with me for once. You know, we're supposed to have the same opinion and be a clone of each other.
I think he should have done a show before he did all these other films.
Yeah. Anyway, we will never know what a Zack Snyder TV show will look like because Kyle will not allow it. He has the power of tickling Zack Snyder's balls and going...
I'll just say another thing. I don't think Zack Snyder's going to really care. This is going to make a lot of money, probably. Not loads, but it's going to do him alright, because it's Netflix. People are going to go on it and be like, ooh, new big space film.
Oh, he's being paid already for this. In fact, actually, with the new... No, not... Well, he wrote it as well. With the new SAG and, Writers Guild, WGA deals... I was about to say, no, he won't get anything on the back end. He actually could get some on the back end now, if this does well. But it's got to be within the first couple of... I can't remember the deals exactly, but it's got to be within the first couple of weeks of release, I think. It's got to have a uptick in views. It's over at Christmas period, though. Good time to release it. All families are going to be at home. And it's like, oh, what's this? Anyway. You ready for... America! Fuck yeah! Captain America: Brave New World has a new writer. Hopefully, they can write him a new title as well. New writer. I didn't even want to bring this person's name up because they've done like 3 things. Most notably, they've wrote an episode of Moon Knight. I don't know which one. If it's episode 5, then I'm very excited. But this getting a new writer for Brave New World to not rewrite the film entirely, to rework some things, is a sign to me that this is Brave New World's in a bit of a bad spot, but they're doing the right thing again. Marvel haters will see this and go, it's that bad that they need to rewrite it before it releases. It's fucking better to do it now than let the fucking film roll out and be a steaming pile of shit like the Marvels. So, yep. Sorry. I don't mean to talk about the Marvels.
This movie needs to do good. This movie needs to do not like exceedingly well, but this needs to be a pretty big win for Marvel. I see this potentially doing that, but right now with them, kind of not resetting, but reworking the film to just get it right, it's a good sign. As a Marvel fan, it's a good sign that they're now fixing these things, and there's something there. But it's a really bad sign for the film.
Yeah, like I say, I think this shows that we're really coming back into the Feige era of Marvel. Because he's looking at all this stuff, and if he just wanted to throw shit out, he could. But he's looking at it all, and he's going, no, this is changing, no, that's changing, that's changing, that's changing. Look at what I've done with Daredevil. This is pretty much... it's a movie, so it's like on a bigger scale, but like a smaller scale as well, because it's not a complete rework. I believe it's Mark Spellman. He wrote Falcon and Winter Soldier, and he was writing Brave New World. Well, wrote Brave New World. So, there's... they're just reworking it. I want this to be the best possible, version of Sam Wilson as Captain America in a film. And one of the big problems with it apparently is this film wasn't focused on Captain America enough.
Probably where the message thing comes from.
Apparently it was focusing more on these side characters, like these Incredible Hulk characters. Make a Captain America film, a Sam Wilson as Captain America film. Because I want the opening of this film to be what the Winter Soldier was for Steve Rogers. You know, first Avengers is a great film. But then again, in Avengers, I wouldn't say he was, anyone's favourite character at that moment in time when the first Avengers film came out.
Oh, about Cap, Cap. People know.
Yeah, Steve Rogers, Captain America. But then that opening scene in The Winter Soldier, it's like, oh my god, this guy can kick so much ass. We need a scene, I say it all the time, we need a scene of, I like that he's got the wings, because it's new and it's different, and it's a different interpretation of Captain America, and I think it works well. But we need a scene of Sam just tearing through, fuck knows, Steve did a boat, why don't Sam fly up to a rocket or something?
I wish I'm going to say something a bit controversial here.
Oh, second time this episode.
You're not going to like this. You're not going to agree. I wish that with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, I get it. It's like an origin to Falcon becoming Cap, and we had a great ending for that with Cap and everything like that. The fight was cool. He was fighting the guy that went toe to toe with Cap in at the start of Winter Soldier.
And which was a great, kind of like, look, no, this guy's good.
Yeah, but the thing is, I would have I don't know how they would have done it, but I think they would have had to have not made Sam Captain America in this, sort of. So it's hard to. It's like I want that scene. To also, the starting scene where he's kicking ass and showing who's boss kind of thing, like they did with the Winter Soldier, and he's Captain America, so he's already Captain America, so he can do that.
Well,
but he's already had that fight with that dude, and it's like I would have rather
George Rush St. Pierre. More UFC topic. We're getting more UFC in. We're going to mention UFC in every single one of these topics today.
I can tell you, UFC, mate.
I'm just excited for the fights this weekend as well.
But yeah, I feel like I would have much preferred. I like that. Yeah, he didn't beat him. Yeah, there's a rematch potentially floating in the air, whatever. But I just did he? I completely forgot. And
2 times.
Yeah,
power, but okay.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like I would have much preferred to see him go. He was able to go toe to toe with this guy at the start of the film, kind of like how it happened. It's like poetry. It rhymes, as George Lucas would say. So it would have been really good to do that. I don't think I would have been I don't think a lot of people would have been opposed to making the film his Captain America origin story rather than like the back end of his show. Well, the origin story.
I'll say this as someone who I think I like Falcon and Winter Soldier more than most people. I really like it, and I remember that the final episode came out on my birthday in 2021, and it was just all stars aligned. It was great. Falcon and Winter Soldier is a pointless show. I love the show. It's pointless. It's stuff that could have been worked into a film.
I think I'm going to say something. I think you probably agree with me here. If they didn't do the whole big Captain America thing at the end, and they had the show really about Sam and Bucky, going a bit more into Bucky's, is almost like PTSD from being the Winter Soldier. Go into that a bit more, because it went into it. We've got like a really great scene with the Winter Soldier. I wish we got a little bit more than that, and you obviously had Falcon, and his whole story was kind of just going and becoming the new Cap, basically, with the shield and everything. And you obviously had the US Agent, which I thought US Agent were great.
One of the best characters of Phase 4. One of the best characters of Phase 4. And I can't wait to see him again in Thunderbolts.
Yeah. And so I feel like I would have much preferred if Sam... It would have given them... For this movie, the Captain America film we're getting, a little bit more purpose, because it would have been like, Captain America 1. He doesn't start off as Captain America, does he? He's just, scrawny little Steve Rogers. Same with like any origin story movie ever. It can still be called Captain America, blah blah blah, Captain America 4, whatever it needs to be, and have Sam be Falcon and then he becomes Cap. You know, luckily they're in a good spot. Obviously, this is just like make believe here, but luckily, in that scenario, if they were doing the origin story in the film, they would have been able to speed up the process a little bit because we know Falcon, we know Sam as a character, so it's like you can just make him Cap really quickly.
Yeah. No, obviously, you know, Sam, I think he makes a great Captain America. We're in a fortunate position now, though, where we just get to get into it.
Yeah, now we do, but I would have much preferred seeing his origin just on the big silver screen.
Well,
Becoming Cap.
Do you know what, though? Falcon and Winter Soldier happened, and he had to be Captain America by the end of that show. Because people would have been pissed if he was.
Yeah, but if the show's main core story was done better, I don't think people would have minded just having a Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sure, don't make it all about the Shield. Have the Shield stuff just be a part of USA agent story.
Technically, it's not Falcon and Winter Soldier, though, is it? They reveal the actual title of the show at the end.
Yeah, I just thought that it was cool, but looking back, it's like they could have done it a lot better. In my opinion, I still think it's one of the better Disney Plus shows.
Yeah. Yeah. I just really want this to be good. Is it too much to ask for wanting something to be good? Like, yeah, we're Marvel fanboys. We're Marvel fanboys. We are. But another thing as well with Brave New World. Apparently now they're trying to work Sebastian Stan into it as a Winter Soldier. Okay, if he fits the story, that's fine. I love Sam and Bucky together. I think Sam and Bucky's a better pair than Steve and Bucky.
I agree. You're gonna have to bear with me. Keep talking. I just need to blow my nose.
You're not allowed, mate.
I'm ill.
That's what you do for doing all the cocaines in the strip club. Doing all the cocaine, every single bit of it. He did it. So yeah, Sam and Bucky, a better pair. I just, want to get right into the next film. I want to see what's happening. I want to see Sam kick some ass. Because we did see Sam kick some ass, and if we could see him kick more ass, that'd be even better. Because all I want to do is see Sam kick ass. I want to see him throw that shield, hit people in the head, take people's heads off, because that'd be cool as all. I want to see him talk to his imaginary bird. Because everybody loves his imaginary bird. I just don't know if I want Bucky in it. I only want Bucky in it if it's going to work well for the story. If it's not going to work well for the story, then I don't want Bucky. But, yeah, who knows?
And another thing, he better have that suit, the classic comic book suit, in this film. Even if it's at the end or whatever.
This one?
I don't know, it's overexposed on my end, so I can't see.
Don't worry, I won't get me Captain America out.
You really want to, though. I know you do.
Which one? Because I've got a few.
Well...
Anyway.
Thank God there's no Spider-Man topics. I'd be like, which one am I?
Yeah.
Probably my signed one.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think they're going for like a version of the stealth suit, aren't they?
Yeah, but I want to see the classic suit.
I think we'll see it.
No, it needs to be in the film. Like, it needs to be quite prominent.
Oh, I love the suit, and I love it more than the one that they've got on set.
Yeah.
But they got to move toys, they got to sell toys.
They can still sell toys.
I just hope it's alright. Get him in this stealth suit for his solo film. Come Avengers, I want him like Steve would be. He'd go back to classic for the Avengers. And then they give him his proper classic one in Endgame, which I don't know how that even translated well to live action, but it's just a beautiful suit.
It is. Right, get on to your topic.
No, this is going to be a good topic for us both. I think you're going to actually quite enjoy this. A UFC movie, I say a UFC movie. The Rock is working with Benny Safdie, one of the Safdie brothers, and they are going to be doing a film about the UFC in the early 2000s. Dwayne, we'll call him Dwayne because it's going to be a very serious role for him, is going to be playing a ex-fighter called Mike Kerr. This is, I don't know a lot about the early 2000s era of the UFC. I'm very, maybe 2013 it's the earliest stuff I know a lot about, and like present day, that's the sort of era that I'm in. But back in the day, the UFC, like, they'd have people going in with no gloves, no weight classes, I don't think there was any rounds. It was just go until the person's knocked unconscious. Then the Rock's going to be playing Mike Kerr. Now, I think the career moves the Rock's made lately, he's trying to take that more dramatic turn now. And he's teaming up with the Safdie brothers. Well, one of the Safdie brothers obviously brought us Good Time. And, what's the other one? Uncut Gems?
Great movie. On Netflix as well.
I think this is going to be one of them films which is more like, what's the one? Who's the, Mickey Rourke? He did what's that film called? The Wrestler. And that's supposedly really dramatic. And this is, apparently it's going to be about the highs and lows of losing, winning,
Like every other fighting movie ever.
Exactly. So The Rock, I think he's really trying to make a flip in his career here. To be seen as a more serious actor. Because, he can act.
I can respect that, but Jesus Christ, the amount of marketing and hyping up this film, the Black Adam movie, I'm not going to base his whole career off of that film. But, Jesus, like...
I don't think there's anything wrong, though, with him. I didn't really like Black Adam that much, but I don't think there's anything wrong with him being proud of something he worked on and trying to push it.
But it wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but he worked on it for a long time. And if he were proud with it at the end of the day, it wasn't great, but people take pride in stuff they do. And that I can see. Even him making a play for the throne at DC. He wanted to, make it all revolve around Black Adam. Dumb fucking idea, but it's something he was passionate about. So you can't knock him for the passion.
No,
Black Adam
but...
wasn't good. Black Adam was not good.
Yeah, no, but
you
what
can't
if this
knock him for
film
the passion.
turns out to be not that good and he's also proud of that? What is it, The Rock just delusional? I mean, he's probably not, but...
Well, no, people look at their own stuff with rose-tinted glasses sometimes.
Yeah, I just think with The Rock, if he's gonna do something, I get what you mean. He's trying to like become more of that serious kind of actor thing,
Well, yeah, because I think he needs to differentiate himself a bit more of like, he was the wrestler that turned actor and he was the only one who were doing it well. Now you've got John Cena, comedic genius, right? So, and that's like his side of it. He's got that base covered. And then Batista comes out of nowhere and might actually be one of the best performers we've got working right now. So he's like, oh, I'm just a movie star. Which is a great thing to be. I don't think anyone would be complaining if they're a movie star and they're one of the, the highest paid actor. But I think he's going for legacy with this. I think now he's like, I'm getting a bit old. I'm not going to be able to keep the muscles for ages. I need an Oscar on my mantle by the end of my career. Because a couple of Teen's Choice Awards ain't going to cut it for me. And there's no wrong with that. If he's going for an Oscar and he really commits himself to it, and this movie's fantastic, which I'm thinking it might be with Safdie Bros involved. Well, one of the Safdies. I know I put going for gold here, but I could only get a picture of him with a BMF belt because that's the only belt I've seen him hold, which is like a shit belt that means nothing, really. But, yeah. Hopefully this is good. And it's really reminding me of Warrior, in a way. I love that film. You know, and this is going to be early 2000s UFC. Back when there was no testing, everyone was on steroids. You know, people were going in with one glove and then another glove to grapple. You know, the Gracies were dominating and just, you know, wrapping people up and choking them out. I can't wait. I really want him to dedicate himself to this performance, and I think he will, because he's, you know, you can say a lot of stuff about The Rock, but he's dedicated to what he wants to achieve, and he will do anything he can to achieve what he wants to. That is one thing this man is, dedicated.
We'll see. I just don't know if I mean, the way he's built, I guess it's like the only thing right now he can do.
Well,
is
I've
like
looked at, if you look at a
UFC
picture
build.
of Mike Kerr now, just type in Mike Kerr UFC, and, you know, get The Rock with a bit of hair on him. It's passable.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying The Rock is kind of limited because he's kept in such great shape. It's like he's
what
not.
a loser for staying in good shape.
No,
If
but
he,
that's
if only
what
he were more like us.
it's limiting the roles that he could do that could earn him that Oscar. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but this is a role that's come up for him, which, you know, even though he wasn't a fighter, he wasn't whatever the fuck it was at that time when he was in it, you know, it's funny enough, you know, a lot of the same circles. Wrestling, you know, not that style of wrestling, but he's done some wrestling, plays a big part in the sport itself. You know, he's come up from it from the fictional side of things. But, you know, he works very closely with the UFC anyway. Just when, you know, he's done a lot with them. So, maybe this could be his Oscar. You know, look at Adam Sandler. Look at what they did for Adam Sandler in his career. With Uncut Gems. Wow. What a fucking turn of events. And I'd say The Rock's in a better position than what Adam Sandler was in. And I really think he's going to give the performance of his career. And then go make Jumanji 3.
Probably.
Yeah. So what do you think? You think he's getting an Oscar for this? Even though we've seen no trailer, we've seen no script, we haven't seen the film.
If he puts his all into it, like really puts his all into it, and he just
Which he does with everything.
I mean, look at Jumanji. He's just kind of being himself with Kevin.
Yeah, but they're for fun, aren't they? They're for fun. But yeah. Anyway, right. Let's talk about something you might be more interested in. The Batman 2. Now, this was originally slated for a fall of 2024 release, then got pushed to 2025. I don't even think it's going to hit its 2025 release date, because James Gunn has been... I think it might be Instagram, actually. I don't think he uses Twitter. He's been Instagramming away, and someone asked him about the first draft for Batman 2, and he says it's not ready yet. He ain't even seen it. No first draft of the script has been turned in for the Batman 2. Now, obviously Matt Reeves has been working on it, and I don't think this is something to be concerned about, because I remember it took us fucking... You know, I'm pretty sure The Batman was announced in 2017 with Matt Reeves, and then it was like, you know, it went through a year of... Is Ben Affleck still going to be Batman? He wasn't going to be Batman. I think everyone knew it, but nobody wanted to believe it. But yeah, no. No script done yet. Do you think it's going to hit its 2025 release date if there's no script and we're at the back end of 2023 now?
I mean, if it does, I'm just going to say this 2025 is going to be like the best year ever. Like, ever. There's so much coming out, so much great stuff, you know. If this ends up coming out in that year as well, like I said, 2025 is going to be brilliant. That being said, I feel like this movie can just, if it needs more time, let it have the time.
Yeah. Well, if this gets pushed to 2026 as well, we're going to have 2 Batman films in 1 year. We're going to have The Brave and the Bold and The Batman Part 2. Now, I don't think that's a great thing for DC Studios to do. You know, myself and you, we know the difference. We know The Batman is Elseworlds, and Brave and the Bold is going to take place in the DC universe. But
what do you think? Do you think they're going to try hit off? I know we spoke about this before, but do you think they're going to try hit off a Barbie Oppenheimer, but instead it's just Batman?
No, Man. Double man feature.
If you don't know the Man meme,
everybody knows the Man meme, mate. Honestly, mate, I read it right now. It's the worst thing, and I fall for it every time. Still, they're just putting up pictures of Man, right, with like the numbers of pictures that's, you know, in the post and the slide thing at the bottom. So you go to slide, and there's no more pictures there, and there's like, and everyone's just at the bottom. It's like, I fell for it. Am I stupid? Then someone did one going with it arrowed saying, "This is fake, don't swipe." I still fucking fell for it. I went to swipe.
It's a good name, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be another long ass movie probably, so
yeah,
it's probably going to need that time to really just make sure it's all.
Oh yeah, let Matt Reeves cook. If he, you know, I'm not saying this film should be ready by now. The first one came out in 2021. It's nearly 2024, and we haven't even got a script yet. This is absolutely diabolical. Let Matt Reeves do what Matt Reeves needs to do.
Agreed.
This film could come out in 20 million. And I won't see it because I'd be dead as fuck. But yeah, let Matt Reeves cook. Let him do what he needs to do. Let him bring us the best possible Man story.
So,
There's no such thing as Batman, it's just Man.
I'm going to get us shirts printed. Like, it's going to be like a parody of the, you know, the new poster they do for the film. And I'll just remove them back, take off the cape, remove the horns. I can do that.
Mate, I've already seen someone with a Man t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's always Michael Keaton's version of Man.
What, like in real life?
No, I haven't read it.
Oh, right. We'll do it opening night.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'll get them custom made. As soon as that first poster comes out, you know, the one with just Batman on it, I'll change it into Man. That'll be class, that.
Yeah. So yeah, do you think Matt Reeves should hurry the fuck up or give him as much time as he needs?
Give him as much time as he needs.
Yeah. Let him focus and get them strokes in. Pencil strokes, that is.
Right, hurry up, because we need to get onto this next bit, and it's quite late.
Mate, shut up. You're the one who went, I'm coming on as late as possible, and if you're not working tomorrow, this is your fault. Well, to be fair, no, actually, you did come on quite early. I just wasn't ready. Yeah.
Off on a pizza.
Right, so next one is,
Burger.
you know, let's dial it down a bit now. Something a bit more serious. No way you just did that. We cannot speak about this now. We cannot speak about this. No, we can't. We cannot speak about this now. No, we're not doing it. We're not talking about this now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're going to talk about a domestic abuse trial, right? And as soon as we switched over, you just ripped ass. We cannot We cannot talk. We cannot sit here now and talk about this serious topic after you just did that.
I was trying to do like transition sound effects.
No. Right. So that will do us for today. So, I'm seriously ending this right here. That will do us for today. This has been Movies and Beyond. I'm Callum. That's Kyle. I'm ending this right now.
Oh, fuck's sake.
See you later. Thanks for watching.
We can do it.
No, we're not. I'm ending it right now.
Fuck's sake.
See you later. Thanks for watching.